Today on Judge Alex. Being her best friend was a big job.
I don't call her Talisa. I call her Big Booty Judy. She's on YouTube. Shaking her booty.
But then their relationship turned into one big mistake.
She was telling me that her bank was messing up with her last transaction or whatever. She really needed to pay her bills or else, they were going to get in trouble. And I was like, okay, fine. And she was like, well, if I wrote you the check, could you cash it for me?
You said she didn't have any money. So whose check is she writing?
Sugar daddies.
Today, does Judge Alex hit the sweet spot in this case?
So this same guy gave her 3 blank checks.
And she had to sign his signature on them.
Can we do a handwriting?
Did you steal his checks?
As a cop, he stood up for the law. As a trial lawyer, he fought for the truth. And as a criminal court judge, he commanded authority. Now, he returns to preside over America's courtroom. Real cases, real people, real judge. Judge Alex. Courtney Nelson is suing her former best friend Talisa Robinson for $2,379 because she claims Talisa gave her checks to go shopping. The checks bounced, and she was left with a huge debt. Talisa Robinson says she doesn't owe her former best friend any money, as the checks she gave her for the shopping spree weren't hers, and therefore Courtney needs to go to the owner of the checks to collect the debt.
All right. This court is now in session. Honorable Judge Alex Ferrer presiding.
Okay, thank you. Please be seated. Miss Nelson, you are suing your former best friend, Miss Robinson, because you say that she gave you some checks for the two of you to go shopping, and the checks bounced and left you with a big debt. Is that right?
Correct.
And Miss Robinson, you say that those weren't your checks, they were given to you, and so you're not responsible for the fact that they bounced.
Correct.
Okay. All right. What happened here, Miss Nelson?
First, I'd like to start off by saying I don't call her Talisa. I call her Big Booty Judy.
You call her what?
Big Booty Judy.
You call her Big Booty Judy.
Yeah.
So her name is Judy to you because she has a big booty?
Pretty much. Yes.
Okay. So how long has she been calling you Judy?
Basically since she first met me.
How long ago is that?
About almost 2 years now.
She's on YouTube.
She's on YouTube?
Yes, she's on YouTube.
Well, I think everybody's on YouTube, but why are you on YouTube?
For her booty.
Okay, wait a minute. Explain this to me. She's on YouTube doing what?
Shaking her booty.
Shaking her booty?
Yes.
There's a video of that.
There's videos with S.
There's videos of that.
Yes.
And what exactly do you do posting videos of you shaking your booty on YouTube?
Dance.
Well, why? What's...
I love to dance. Dancing is a great way to relieve stress, lose weight, have fun.
So you're doing this for therapeutic
Show 'em,
reasons?
Judy.
Yeah. This is a family show.
That's probably the only time I'm ever going to say no. So now the two of you are good friends. Were good friends. The two of you were good friends. And what happens?
We went to the club and, she disappeared on me. I was kind of scared, I was like, oh, snap. So when I found her, she was outside throwing up, and I was freaking out. Yeah, I was freaking out. I was like, oh, I know you can hold your liquor. What's going on? Did you drink? I don't remember. And so when we went to get my spare key from my car, she was telling me that she was pregnant. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. She was thinking about abortion, and I'm really against abortion. I was like, well, why don't you give it up for adoption? If you need anything, I'll be here for you. And so I was there for her every day, the emotional turmoil that all that took for her.
So you carried your baby full term and then gave her up for adoption?
Yes.
And she was there for you the whole way, helping you out?
Really, she was there through everything. The
good.
Hospital stays,
That's a good
family
friend.
drama and everything. She was a great friend.
Okay. So when does it start taking a turn to the south because you're here?
Sugar daddies.
Sugar daddies?
What else?
They're not sugar daddies.
Who has the sugar daddies? You or Big Booty Judy?
They're not sugar daddies.
Judy has the sugar daddy.
Benefactors.
Oh, wait.
Whatever you want to call it.
Time out.
They're not sugar daddies.
Time out. Okay, you call them what?
They're not sugar daddies, they're benefactors.
Benefactors. Okay. We'll get,
AKA sugar daddies.
They're only sugar daddies if you sleep with them, and I don't even sleep with men. So
Yes, she does.
No.
wait.
No,
Hold on.
No,
Yes, she
whatever.
Stop.
Oh,
Were you there?
Stop. Let's get to the distinction between benefactor and sugar daddy. You're telling me that sugar daddies give you money because you sleep with them.
You sleep with them.
But benefactors give you money because what?
You're basically like, you're arm candy.
Arm candy.
Yeah.
So you're like an escort. Like
Who
you
sleep
go
with
to.
men?
Huh?
Who sleep with men? That's what escorts do. They go out, wine, dine, sleep.
I think she's claiming she's a legitimate escort who just accompanies men to some event.
Sorry.
Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Exactly what I'm saying.
So then I have a follow-up question, because now the YouTube videos are making sense. Do you use the YouTube videos of you doing your big booty Judy routine to
I
get
don't.
guys to call you?
No, I don't.
She just puts it on her profile.
Okay. So guys call you, these benefactors.
It starts off as emailing.
Meeting online.
Okay. So they communicate with you on email.
Yeah.
And their interest is to have you alongside them when they do what?
It depends. It could be a formal dinner. It could be a ball or things like that. Just they want somebody to take with them.
In the last 10 months, she ain't went nowhere with
How
no man.
would you
I was
know?
with her every day.
But she still had benefactors?
Please, when she got pregnant, her benefactors weren't giving her no money because she was sure using my dimes to pay for everything.
Coming up, is Talisa really running a scam?
There were multiple checks.
It was 3.
3 checks.
They were mailed to her house because her address is on there.
Can
and it's
we
got
do
his
a
name on the top.
handwriting test,
She
please?
signed them.
Her address is on the check
Yes.
with
Yes.
his name,
Yes.
but he doesn't live with you.
No, he lives in New York.
Did you open an
supposedly.
account in his name?
And later, Courtney was there for Talisa in her time of need. But where is Talisa when Courtney needs her most?
You find out the checks have bounced. You try to contact your friend. She's not getting you the money. According to her, she's got other things to do than help you get out of a $2,200
That's exactly
debt.
what she said. I have better things to do. I have other things on my mind. And yet I'm sitting here with the bank calling my house about checks and we need you the money. People call me every day.
Judge Alex is back with a case of Courtney Nelson, who's suing her former best friend, Talisa Robinson, for $2,379 in debts because she says Talisa wrote her bad checks and never repaid the money she owed. But Talisa Robinson says the checks were given to her by a friend. Therefore, Courtney is going after the wrong person to repay the debt.
The two of you are hanging out. She has benefactors. And where does it go?
It was around the end of, it was in November, and the holidays is coming up. Well, she was telling me that her bank was messing up with her last transaction or whatever from whoever. And I was like, okay. And she was like, she really needed to pay her bills or else, they were gonna get in trouble. And I was like, okay, fine. And she was like, well, if I wrote you the check, could you cash it for me? And give me the money so I can pay, her cell phone, her life. I was like, okay, sure, that's what's up. So I was like, we're only gonna do one, because if it bounced, you ain't get no more checks out.
Wait. You said she didn't have any money. So whose check is she writing?
Sugar daddies. Oh, my bad. Benefactor.
So she had checks from guys.
Yes, she had the man.
Do these guys give you blank checks?
Yes.
Blank checks.
Yes.
It ain't that blank. At the top of these checks, it has his name, her address.
Let me see what you have there. Okay. How much money do you make a year from these benefactors?
It depends.
Thousands.
A month. Let's go with a month. An average month.
An average month, anywhere from $6,500 to $10,000, depending.
$6,500 to $10,000 a
And she
month
doesn't
from
sleep with
guys who
anybody.
just want you to accompany